Hello everybody, welcome to another round of Ask the Knight. And we get kick-started off with the A-Log. His question: what is your opinion on Funimation getting the bulk of the English dubs instead of companies outside of Texas? Do you consider this as a monopoly? I do, but at the same time, you have to look at the broader picture. Who's better to do the job? I say this on the basis of, like I say, there are other dubbing companies out there, but look in the grander scheme of things, I don't think there's too many others that can actually match the quality and the record of service that Funimation have put in when you consider this is a company that is synonymous with Dragon Ball Z and has done Spice and Wolf and has also recently done, did 2 years ago, Blood C, which is a continuation of the Blood the Last Vampire franchise. So I do consider it a monopoly, but who else is better suited, I ask you. Question 2, we're still on the subject of anime. Are you a fan of Blood the Last Vampire? And if so, which are your favourite films and series? I'd say the movies that have been released from the original Blood the Last Vampire to the live action movie and Blood C the Last Dark, I like for different reasons, but I like equally. The live action movie is a guilty pleasure. There is a problem translating and adapting anime into live action. Some bits and pieces are going to work, some are not. But for the most part, Gianna, who plays Saya in the movie, I actually made a point of watching this again a while ago, and could not fault the girl at all. She is just perfectly placed in this incarnation. She's kind of a hybrid of a vampire and a human. She doesn't have the weaknesses of a vampire, but in the story it's regarded that she has a human soul, so it's kind of a nice little contrast of things. The first one I'm always going to put in high regard because of the way it was done at the time, and when you look at it compared to movies of today, it holds up very strongly. I mean, even James Cameron, who is very high regard of it, said this is the next, at the time in 2000, this was the next level in digital animation. I mean, when you look at what they did in Last Vampire, amazing. Blood C I like because they kind of gave Saya somewhat of a backstory. She's not just a silent assassin. You know, she's been messed with, she's had her emotions toyed with, and she's out to get revenge for the people that backstabbed her. But then again, put herself in her position, wouldn't you? And the final question, I know this was mentioned on AMC Theatre's YouTube page recently. What do I think of the Power Rangers being reimagined for a movie? Let's not kid ourselves, the original movie in '95 was a product of its time and was less than polished. In terms of visual and special effects, it was an upgrade on what the series had been known for, but at the same time, could have been a lot better. In all honesty, 20 years have nearly passed. Enough time has passed to take another attempt at it, but considering the writer for this is someone who worked on The Hunger Games, which, considering how much that property is worth and making money, that's not to be sniffed at. So, until I see a teaser or any kind of conceptual art, or concept art, I'm not going to give an opinion. Well, those have been your 3 questions for today. You know the usual shtick. See the social media links in the outro, or leave a question in the comment section below. And what do you think of my lovely backdrop behind me? Until then, class dismissed.